So I have been studying the MCAT for a whole solid year. Okay, I've been looking at the Reddits. I've been looking at different types of practice test strategies. In fact, I've seen all the reaction posts, the good parts of it, where people are like, "Wow, I got a 523 on the exam," and the bad parts of it, where people are saying, "I'm screwed. I'm getting 400s, mid 400s on my exams, and I'm having the MCAT in a month, and this is not good enough for my school." So I looked at all of that, but one thing I've never seen, and this is what I personally feel right now, is that at a certain point, somewhere completely arbitrary in your studying, MCAT goes from this big scary monster where you don't want to touch it at all to it's manageable and I actually can do this. Now, for the entire past year, I've been studying MCAT, and of course, I've been studying way more these past 2 or 3 months. But for this past year, I've always felt that MCAT is something I can't do, or I'd have to really be lucky to reach a score I want. And for context, I'm aiming for a 520 plus, 522 ideally, but 520 plus, and any score I get below 520, I would have to retake that anyways. So I've always thought that, wow, I'm gonna somehow get lucky, and that's the only way I'm able to get a 520 and above. Now, as of today, I'm starting to feel that I can do it. My test date is February 13th, and I'm not even starting on my practice part. I'm just in the middle of content revision. I'm only about 70% done with all the content I do want to revise, but this change is just transcending. From being completely unprepared and feeling like I can't do something, now I feel much better. And this wasn't motivated by something like getting a high score on a practice test. I got a 523 in December. I got a 521 all the way back in September on my practice exams. Even still, I didn't feel confident at all, but now I'm starting to feel better. And I think that's really good. Obviously, I'm not saying that MCAT is something that you should find easy. You're doing 2 entire years of like material. You got bio, you got biochem, you got physics, chemistry, psych soc, as well as an entire reading section, which on the SAT was far easier. It's much harder on the MCAT. So honestly, good luck to whoever's studying for this, but there's this one time and there's this one point, if you study enough, you'll feel that it's finally manageable and that you can do it. On that note though, my other classes have also started to feel manageable. I initially got scared with PChem because I've not seen Calc in forever, and Calc was really scary when I was taking it. So now when I've got a little bit more familiar to it, when my neuroscience professor showed me a calc equation in office hours, I wasn't scared about it. I was actually able to grasp it. But anyways, hopefully you all are doing well, transcending your goals, seeing how it's going. Today is day 17. So anyways, I will see you tomorrow for day 18. Bye-bye.